Hi. It's not. Are we live?
We are live.
We're
Is
live.
everybody in?
Yes.
Okay, because it didn't let me click you in individually.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Do we have anybody in the chat? We'll wait just a minute and see. Not yet.
We're getting there.
Who did what? There's some people, or that's probably just us.
Yeah.
We're getting the party started.
Oh, yeah, we are.
All right, there's Brandon and Heidi. It's always
guys.
sunny. I see them. So they're in. They're the only ones right now that I see. There they are. So glad we can join you all again, he says. That's awesome. Thank you. We're going to have a huge collab coming up starting tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. So these are some of the channels participating. There's actually 11. So I'm going to let each of these channels introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their channel. We will start with Cameron, since she was my helper for putting the collab together.
Hi, my name's Cameron. Our channel name is Day Tripping Disney. I say ours, my other half too. We talk all things pins. We are avid pin collectors, and we love to do online trading. Typically, we're also in the parks doing park vlogs as well. So we are just all things Disney. We just having a great time. We're also doing some ear swaps soon too. So yeah, so just our little corner is just really fun, all Disney related, of course, but definitely heavy in the pin section.
All right. Melissa, I'm going to tell a little bit about you.
Hey everyone, my name is Melissa. My channel name is Geeking Out with Melly Bell. I do a lot of, Disney related content. I am big into pins, just like Cameron. So I do some mystery pin unboxings. I talk about the new pins that I get from Shop Disney or the Disney parks. I love Funko Pops as well. As you can see right over here, most of my Funko Pop collection is Disney related. There's some pins over there. So just really a lot of Disney content. And I do have some collaborations coming up, but I'm really excited about this one in specific.
All right. And let's see, Val, how about you? Talk about your channel.
Okay, I'm Val or Valerie, and I am the main part, I guess, of Singer Family Adventures. I'm a single mom. It's me and my two boys who are 18 and 11. And so we love Disney cruising, especially. We also love the parks. And I adore pins. I'm getting more and more into pins and also wishables, I would say. So our channel is about 70-75% Disney, another 10-20% animals, and another just 10% family fun. And so one thing we have coming up is that my 18-year-old son has finally agreed to let me cut his hair. So that's going to be a video that we're going to do this week, because I cut his hair once when he was 7 or 8, and he made me swear on my life I would never, ever do it again. But now he's desperate. So, yeah,
awesome.
Family fun.
All right. Taylor.
Hi. So I'm Taylor. I'm one half of the Brigado sisters. Caitlin is at work right now. But our channel is mainly Disney stuff. We also do some like makeup unboxing, dog stuff unboxing. But mainly Disney. We do a lot of Magic Mail hauls, including lots of pins, patches, Funkos, gym shores, a lot of box swaps, just all things Disney, anything Disney. We just love doing it. So, yeah.
And Anna.
Hello, there we go. My name is Anna. I do kind of a hodgepodge of travel, and also, traveling to Disney is a big part of me and my husband's life. But we were supposed to do a lot more international travel this year, but that's been scrapped. But we did get to go to Norway. That's like a picture of my husband and his friend in Norway in their snow trooper costumes. So, but we are planning to just probably go to the parks again this year and do some more vlogging in Norway instead of overseas like we had originally planned. So yeah, just a lot of travel and food and whatever.
Awesome. And a lot of, I guess, whoever's on, you may know, I'm Mary. I'm one half of the Siskateers. I have this channel with my sister Tony, and we're basically all things Disney. We kind of put together this really cool collab that we have coming up starting tomorrow. There will be one video every day from now till June the 2nd. So we kind of got together with Cameron and then added all these people to do this. I mean, this is going to be like I think it's a really big thing. So we just kind of wanted to come on and talk about pins and why we love them and what makes us want to trade and collect pins, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody have a reason they love pins, or just because they love them?
I mean, my family started collecting them when we were little. Like, I don't even remember a lot of the ones we got, but we just kind of did it as a token to remember our trip and represent our love for Disney. And ever since we really got into this YouTube community, we kind of just spread our love of pins and have way too many now, but that's okay. As you can see behind me.
Yeah, you can see your boards in the background.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful and they're so creative. And it's also something that you can collect. I mean, I spend way too much money on pins, but each individual pin is not going to break the bank. And they also don't take up a ton of room. It's not like collecting popcorn buckets, which I don't know how people do that, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and I think they're just so fun to collect, and they're very detailed, and like there's just so many different, like the possibilities are endless when it comes to pins. Like behind me, there's the American Adventure map. So I try to move so that you can like see it.
Yeah, there it is.
So I mean, I think it's just the possibilities are endless. There's so much you can get in a pin. They're so detailed, and like you said, they don't occupy that much space. So I just really think that they're just so fun and so pretty. And
yeah. I'm with Taylor. I've been collecting them since I was little. I have some from like the Grand Canyon, like even non-Disney places. I've found them here and there. I'm like, oh man, I guess I've been really into pins my entire life. So I just love that they're just like a little pop out piece of artwork from like the movies, like from like memorable scenes and stuff. Like I love those.
I also think it's a really good way to like meet new people, because even now with like all the online pin trading that they have, like, the ones on Facebook, like I meet so many new people, even if it's just to trade pins. Like you're meeting all these people from all over the country, even the world. Like it's such a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
it really is. And in the parks too, like interacting with cast members, that's so much fun.
Yeah, I remember doing that when I was little. It's the funnest thing. Like, oh my god, can I have that pin?
Anna?
I think it we like to collect pins, especially on each trip. So it kind of brings back memories each trip. And of course, there's certain pins, like my husband, he's trying to amass the biggest snow trooper collection. And so there's a lot of there's not a lot of snow trooper pins per se from Disney, but if you want to have a niche in pin trading, you can completely do it. It doesn't matter, like even if it's a really obscure Disney character, you can have your pin collection and show your love for that character or that movie or whatever.
Yeah. So what for me, I love looking at them. Like to me there's so many pretty pins. And like Cameron said, it's kind of like a piece of art to look at, and they don't take up a whole lot of space. I mean, if you put them on a board, obviously they'll take up more, but how many pins can you get on a board compared to just one piece of art? So, and then you have multiple pieces of art on one board. So I think that's really cool.
Absolutely. I agree.
So what is everybody's main pin collection?
Well,
everybody
Beauty and the
have one?
Beast, Jessica Rabbit, and Castles. That would be mine.
Just one. I feel like I have that, like, I have like 6.
So what's your favorite then?
Oh, favorite? Honestly, I love the Dumbo ones I get. They're just so unique. Like this photo strip one that I have right here, it's just so cool. Like they're just so unique, and I feel like I've gotten the most unique ones from that collection. That it's just so cute.
That's awesome. Dumbo is such a cute one.
Yeah.
It's just so different. Do you also collect like his mom and friends, or just Dumbo?
I have mostly Dumbo. I have one of his mom. I want to try and get some Timothy ones, but I've mainly just gotten Dumbo.
I love the mice.
Yeah.
I love the
mice,
mice.
right?
Like I love the
It was
mice. They're-
cheaper to get Timothy too, so I'm like, maybe I will.
yeah, he is. He's not as expensive. Val, what's your main collection?
Probably Aristocats, although I'm getting more and more Star Wars pins, and there are so many
That's
Star Wars
true.
pins out there. And I would say the one thing that I actually am trying to be a completist on, because there's almost no pins of him,
Okay.
and he's one of our favorite characters, is Finn. There's very
Oh,
few Finn pins. I think we have all of the like normal size Finn pins now. That Finn pin. But there's some, expensive jumbo ones that have him with everybody else on them that we don't have. But yeah, so Star Wars and Aristocats.
Anna, you said Snow
Star
Troopers.
Wars, actually,
Yeah.
I just got in a pen today. My friend, I couldn't, on May the 4th, Shop Disney went completely crazy and I couldn't get it, but my friend ended up getting an extra of the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back pin.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I was so thankful she had an extra.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
yeah, Star Wars and actually Maleficent.
Ooh.
So I have it's not a big collection because there's tons of Maleficent pins, but it's growing.
Those go so fast too. Like on live sales, everyone wants Mally. Sold Mally. Sold Mally. Sold Mally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a small
Yes.
collection.
Yeah, that's a really fun collection, Maleficent.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
She's just awesome.
she
Yeah,
is.
I have Sleeping Beauty collection, so I have a lot of Maleficent, and I'm trying to get more like fairy pins too.
Oh, yeah.
I love the
okay.
3 fairies. I just started a small, super side collection of Briar Rose.
Oh,
I actually just got from Marcy the 3 fairy ones that like open up the like limited.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That one's
I was
pretty.
like any of the fun.
So pretty.
aw.
So a little bit about our big collab coming up. Like I said, we're posting one video a day, starting with my channel, our channel tomorrow, and ending with our channel on the 2nd. But each channel, there's 11 channels, will post a video a day. And we're doing a few different things in this video. So it will be, sorry guys.
Where you going, Mary?
My screen messed up and I need help. And so I'm trying to get Michael to help me. I just need it to. Oh no, where'd Val go?
I think he's coming to help you.
I think she lives the closest to me.
There you go.
But yeah, so we're doing a lot of different things in this pin loop that we're doing. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be really exciting. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about it?
I'm very excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for the videos to post because it's literally been going on since February.
Yeah. Excited to see everyone got it.
It's like I'm excited to see what everyone got like for their
Right? Yeah.
pins.
Yeah.
Like what they are. I don't know how much detail we're talking about here, but
It's
I'm
okay.
excited
Yeah,
to see everything that everyone chose
Yeah.
and received.
There you go. We're also going to do a giveaway at the end of it. So you need to watch every video and comment on every video and subscribe to all the channels. And I guess I can try to do that while y'all talk about pins.
This is actually my first time participating in a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway yet on my channel.
Really?
Yeah. So
We've only done our 100th one. I haven't done it in like a big collab like this.
yeah. So I haven't, I was so kind of worried about like how to talk about it,
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. And I know there's a lot of good stuff going to be in that giveaway. So
Yeah.
You're welcome. A ton of stuff.
Make sure you're subscribed and commenting, and it's going to be really good. Be cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Just like you, I've done 2 giveaways. I did one with another channel, and then I just did one too for my 500 subscriber giveaway. And but it's the first time I do it with like a group of people,
Yeah.
and I think that this is going to be so much fun, and I think that everybody's got to watch because, you know, there's a lot. There's going to be so much. I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen a collaboration like this. I've never seen a giveaway of this like magnitude either. So I'm just so excited just to see everyone's videos, and I'm excited for whomever, wins the giveaway because there's just so
I
much.
know there's yeah.
I wish I could participate.
Right.
Well, the item that I got for the giveaway, I bought one for myself too. I couldn't resist. It was too cute. So
That's funny.
I told Daniel to go
That's
grab
funny.
another one.
Mary, I think Val's back. I think she's backstage.
Oh, okay. She's the one. There you go. Hey, Val, welcome back.
Okay, can I tell you all? I have a 7-year-old Macintosh laptop, and dies. It was at 100% when we started this, and it dies at like 40%. So I'm sorry.
Wow.
Now.
So we were just talking about, the giveaway and being excited about this pin loop, and
I was listening on my phone. See my
like what Mel was saying. She's never seen a giveaway of this magnitude before, or anything kind of like this. So, you know, what are your thoughts?
So I don't know how many of you saw it last year. There was this whole thing, the popcorn pins exchange. I forget what it was called, but
Pins a poppin'.
Pins a poppin'. That was it.
Yeah, we saw it. I thought
went from channel to channel to channel, and I watched all of it. And I remember thinking, this is the coolest thing, and I hope someday I get to be in something this cool. And I mean, they're really cool. I think ours is even cooler because I love the way you set it up as like the gifting and the trading and the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, as much as it was hard to, I got mine at the end of February. So I filmed February 29th, I think. And now I've just been waiting for it to circle and come back. But as long as we had to wait, it's going to be so great to have video after video after video. Days in a row, especially for the watchers. And it's just, each one of us, we're so excited about that. And I think it's going to show in our videos how excited we were to get the box and do the trades and open the gifts and send the gifts and, all of that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be really, really fun. I think that's my favorite part about it though, is it's all over and now we're just going to post the videos, instead of like having to wait for weeks and weeks and weeks to see what's next.
Right.
Yeah, and I think it'll be fun
for us, for me, the waiting was excruciating.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after talking about it for so long, I was essentially like the last person before they went back,
right?
To Mary. So it was a long, like 2 months. Maybe 3 months. But
we got it, and then it went away, and we're like, well, now we just wait.
Yeah. Hey, but you got to see it twice.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got to see it twice.
It was cool to see the difference between the pins that were in the trading book.
Yeah,
that was cool. To, see
I didn't even see it twice. So when Tony got it, it was at her house.
Oh yeah.
And so since we don't live, we live near each other, but we don't live next door or anything. So when we do things separately, like we don't even know most of the time.
Yeah.
So I was excited when it finally got back to me. And I'm going to tell you, some of the stuff in there is like the things that I ended up with, because I ended up with everything in the end. Some of that stuff is really great. And I ended up with, I know like some of you guys got 3, some got 4 or 5. I ended up getting at least 5 that I'm keeping. So I was excited about that.
Cool.
Yeah. Some that are not in my collection, but were very cool. So
yeah.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
yeah, that's part of being a pin collector and pin trader, that you
Right.
end up with pins that might not fit your collection, but that you keep because they're cool or they have some sort of, sentimental value to them. But I think that, the anticipation of like, when am I going to get when is it going to be my turn? And, and what am I going to see when I open the box? And how excited is the next person going to be when they get their box and they see what's in there? And just the whole anticipation that was building. And then I don't know. This whole thing is just this whole, collaboration is just so exciting, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Exciting. Jody and Laura sent me 2 pins that I loved that they sent to me, and one of them is like one of my very, very favorite pins, and I've been wanting to show it in tag after tag that I've done since then. Like, oh, that's the perfect pin, and I'm like, no. I can't show it yet. So I'm just excited to be able to show off that pin now. So
yeah, I'm excited to see everybody's video, like their reactions and, just kind of how it goes, especially Caitlin, because I sent my stuff to Caitlin. So I'm kind of excited to see like what she thought of it. So
yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, she's very happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Cameron.
Huh? Oh, she has a little bit, so she may have had to go deal.
Yeah, like I'm excited to see what my person thought about what I said, So, hello, you're back.
I had to give her a kiss goodnight. Sorry. What's so cool too, though, is that this is like a really very like hands-on type of collab, and there's so many channels involved. Like, so I've just from this collaboration alone, like I found so many other channels, so like, because it started so long ago. I mean, of course I've like been watching the channels, since, but that's how I came across those channels from, putting together from Mary putting together like different chats and stuff. So it's always fun.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's great about stuff like this, is getting to know more people and like, because like Anna, I knew your channel, but I'd never really watched your channel, and so now I watch your channel. So like, it's one of those things where you just kind of get to know somebody. And then for me personally, I love to watch channels of people that I feel like I know them. And when you do collabs with people, you get to feel like you know them a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All the connections you make.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like I don't know you guys in like real life. Like I don't see you at work or at school, but I do feel a connection with like strangers that I've never met.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? It's like a weird, like comforting notion, but it's weird if you think about it.
Yeah.
We're making friends all over the country and then all over the world, even.
Yeah. It gets to a point where, you feel like you know that person, and it also gets to the point where like, oh, like I see something Cinderella and I think of Mary, or I see Peter Pan, I think of, hold on, wrong hand. And I think of Cameron, and then I see Kitty Cat and I think of Valerie, So, I know. So it's one of those things that, you see everybody so often, and while you might not know them in person, or not everybody, like they're already part of your circle of friends,
Yeah, same to that point. So I find myself looking at all the time Peter Pan pins, because that's what Cameron collects. That's her main collection. And now that I talk to Melissa a little bit more, I find myself looking at stinking Jessica Rabbit pins. And I like have never looked at Jessica Rabbit pins before. And so you find yourself drawn to the things that your friends are drawn to.
Right.
I know.
Well, I started collecting Cinderella, and I partly blame you, Mary. So,
I'll just say, hey, y'all are probably going to be in a bidding war on eBay, so don't cheer too soon.
It's a side collection for me. She gets the main one. So
I
people
was about that
came to join.
because I know other people who collect Peter Pan too. I'm like, I'm wondering if I'm bidding against like Jess or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Jess,
Aw.
who's in this group, which I'll go ahead and tell who all is in this collab that's not on the live tonight. So we have the Jody and Laura Life.
Mm-hmm.
We have Disney Jess. We have Pen Pals. We have, who else is in this? Finding Disney. Holly Ever After.
Yes.
And I think that's it, right? There's 11 channels. And so
Yeah.
there's 6 of us here, and that was 5
Yeah,
more.
then
So
else.
yeah, so that's going to be the other channels. Now for our channel, Tony and I have separate videos, and then for the Brigados, they have separate videos. So you'll see 2 videos go up from us, and 2 video. Actually, you'll see 3 from us because I started it and I ended it, and then Tony has a video in the middle, and then you'll see 1 from Caitlin and 1 from Taylor. So, and I think Cameron, you and Daniel did yours together.
Yeah, we're the weirdos that did it
Well,
together.
I think
Laura
Jody and
and
Laura
Jody,
did theirs together too.
There you go.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's 14 videos total.
I believe so.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I
Two-
It's gonna be exciting.
2 weeks of
2
videos.
weeks
Isn't
of
that
pin
crazy?
videos for people
Mhm.
to watch. So I really hope that everybody watches them and like really gets into it. And if you are a subscriber to somebody, you know, like in the middle, like Melissa, hopefully you'll go back and start over and watch it from the beginning.
Right.
Right.
You know,
I think it'll
So-
be fun to give subscribers something to look forward to the next day. Like, oh, I can't wait to see what the next person got. Hopefully,
right? And I hope they feel that way.
yeah. I do that with some videos that are like, okay, we'll do part 2 of this next week or something. I'm like, okay, gotta wait. You gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I do that too, though. Like anticipate. For me, the biggest thing that I anticipate every month is the year of the year, obviously, but that's not pins. But I still it gets closer and closer and closer, and I'm like, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. So I'm kind of feeling that way about this loop. Like,
I feel about
So-
box ups, any box ups. I'm like, oh my god,
Right.
can't wait to see what I got. Can't wait to post. Can't wait to see the reaction.
but I'm like excited about this because I know every day from tomorrow till June 2nd, I'm gonna have a pin video to watch.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
No, I'm gonna have one, and I'm super excited about it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, this is so fun because my main thing is pins. So to be able to be with this group of like awesome YouTubers and that everybody, you know, likes pins and everybody's into a different, you know, collection. So I think I'm so excited, you know.
All right, guys. I think if anybody has anything else they want to talk about.
Thanks to everybody that's on the stream. It's always Sunny and Jody and Laura and who else? The
think
other
I have
person commented.
30 views, 30 first. How do you say that, Melissa? Is that?
I don't know. They're new to the chat.
Oh, okay.
So
awesome.
welcome.
But yeah, so just look for the video starting tomorrow. I think everybody's just going to post at their normal posting time because that's what your viewers are used to when you post at your normal time. So ours will be up tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time. So that's 7 a.m. for you people in the future.
I'll be up.
And it's 4 a.m.
Where I am.
past. So I don't know. Anna, you're probably in the past, aren't you?
I'm Eastern.
Oh, are you?
So
You and me are the
Yeah, I'm in
future.
Virginia.
Oh, so
And
you're
you're
all in
the
the future,
future.
except for Taylor.
and with me. Well,
Huh?
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all are in the past.
Okay, awesome. So,
Good for me.
and oh, look, there's Serena. Welcome.
Hey, Serena.
So each channel will tell you where to go next. So we won't give you the order that we're going in, but so tomorrow I'll tell you what channel it will be on the next day, and then so forth and so on. Oh, look, there's Shelby. Hey, Shelby.
Hey,
So,
Shelby.
people coming in. Thank you guys for coming in, even though, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We can talk a little longer if they want to talk. Comments, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you guys have something to do. Anybody?
Got any thoughts or comment or questions from the people watching?
I don't know. Anybody want to know anything else about any of these channels on here or anything going on? I think there's links
Mm-hmm.
I got
guys. Yeah,
two
go.
boxes of the 70th anniversary Cinderella mystery pins.
Ooh.
Those pins are so nice.
They are. They're so nice and big.
You have 2 more to open? Didn't you already open some?
I did. I got 2 more boxes, so I could complete the set almost.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I have one pin from that set, and I think no, that's not the one you picked up. Is it, Melissa?
Yeah, the mice.
From the set, or
Oh no, no, the mice was for the 70th anniversary, but it wasn't from the mystery pin set.
Yeah, but I do have the mice from the set. I think Michael bought it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are some really nice pins.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I like them.
I only got 1 box. Or 2 boxes. Did 2 come in a box for those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I got 1 box. I have the
Yeah,
horse
find out the next castle.
and
Shelby
the
wants
blue dress.
Shelby wants to know if we know the next castle.
No, I don't know. So they're supposed to be bi-monthly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monthly.
So I mean, we should be due for one soon because I feel like when the Castle Collection first came out, they didn't really give us much of a heads up. It's kind of like,
Right.
hey, it's coming out this week.
Yeah, it just happened.
So I don't know. I'm thinking. So if it came out in what, like sometime in March? Was it March or April? I gotta find out. I'll tell you right now.
I think it
So
was April.
was
so
April.
then
Was it the end of March? If it was the end of March and the next one comes out next week, I'm gonna die because I'm gonna be at Disney Springs next week.
well, let me do some.
Or are those only
research
Shop
then.
Disney?
So
You know-
what are you doing at Disney Springs, Mary?
I'm going to see Jody and Laura.
Nice. Oh, that's
I'm so jealous.
awesome.
And Cameron, if she can, but if she can't make it, then she might not be able to because it's the middle of the week. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It came out April 4. April 4, that's
Oh,
when
so-
it came out. So I'm thinking maybe sometime the first week of June.
I will already be home. But is it only a Shop Disney release?
I don't know if it's going to be like the Minnie Mouse main attraction where you had some items at the park, some Shop Disney. I mean,
knows?
they
We'll
should
go back
be in
to
Shop
it, but-
Disney for sure, but
Yeah. Well, Shop
So-
Disney's a fiasco. So
I know.
I heard someone say today that whenever someone said like biannual, they were like people were thinking 2 different things. They were thinking 2 pens a month or every other month. I thought it was every other month. Well,
It
not
should be
every-
it sounds to me like it's every other month.
it's
That's
every
what I
other.
thought too. I hadn't heard the other way until today, and I was like, "Oh, I never thought of it that way." But
I heard somebody say that too, but it's every other, or we would have
Yeah.
already seen another one.
Yeah, but it should be
That's
every other month. But I'm excited for that, but I'm also nervous. The only thing that I'm thinking is because the pin was there for a while, the castle pin. I think because it was $30. Some people were kind of like weren't sure, is it really, like, is it really worth spending $30 on it? I liked it, so I would want to try to get the set. I got the case too to put them in. But hopefully it's one of those easier releases, but then like Star Wars, which was a hot mess. Minnie Mouse main attraction, Tiki Room was a hot mess. Nurse's Day was a fiasco.
so bad.
Yeah. So
Well, the problem with these castles is
Hey,
right
Kat.
here. There it is,
Hey, Kat.
right there. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
not good quality pens. Mine was like, we talked about this on the last live. Mine was like all messed up, but
Yeah.
They're beautiful, but I think they needed 2 hinges on that pin,
Yeah.
because it was so heavy.
agreed.
I think it also has to do with the way Disney ships because their shipping is like hit or miss, like the way they package their stuff. I know. So sometimes you'll get this humongous box for a tiny pin, or
I
you get like a bubble mailer, like it should be fair, or you just get it in a bag, like in just like a random bag, and it's like, come on, like just find a happy medium somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's why a lot of these pins are broken, and it's just sad because they just, just get it together.
Yep,
when it
just-
comes to packaging.
They
But
should
also,
be so much better. If they want us to care about the pins, they need to act like they care about the pins, because we
Right.
do care about the pins.
Well, one
Mhm.
thing, like, so I received my key over the weekend and it came in a bubble mailer. And I just thought, I told Daniel, I was like, why can't they just ship pins in a bubble mailer? I mean, that's what we always tell people how to package,
Yeah,
the pins like for trading and stuff.
that's how I do
I
it.
don't understand why they have to too. It's so wasteful for this giant box for this itty bitty pin.
Yeah, I think that it also depends on the warehouse it comes from because for the Star Wars Day, I was able to get the Yoda pin and then the smaller Stormtrooper pin, and I was tracking the shipping and I was just tracking it, and it came
Mhm.
from two different places, and they were both shipped and packaged completely different. One was a bubble mailer, the other one was just a plastic bag. Which I am so happy it wasn't broken or smashed or a bent, post on the back. But I think it just depends on where it's coming from. I guess depending on the warehouse, they either do a decent job or a questionable job.
It's like when you say a plastic bag, what do you mean a plastic bag?
Like a bag, like when you get like a shirt from like a store online and it comes in like a
Oh,
plastic bag
Yeah.
that is horrible.
where you can feel the shirt because it's just like a plastic bag like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I saw someone, it wasn't from Shop Disney, but it was like they had bought a pin off eBay and it was literally a like Ziploc bag. You could see like the zip part and it was like
Mhm.
folded over and then it looked like it was just taped around it with a shipping label on top.
Oh
And
my
I was
god.
like, I would be mortified if I received a pin wrapped like that.
Oh yeah, when I was first getting into pins, I bought these pins from someone on one of the Disney pin groups, and this person sent me, I think it was like 3 or 4 pins, all clinking together in a Ziploc bag in an envelope.
Shop
Ah.
Disney. I'm sorry.
I'm
I
more
want to know if Kat, can you tell us if they're sending you another castle pin since yours broke? Because they should.
mhm.
I don't think
Yeah.
they are. I mean, I've heard people say that they can't because they're,
They're
limited
gone.
pins, so they're gone. They can't
Yeah.
replace them.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes you wonder if they do still have some stock left for when these stores actually open, bring some
That's
of that
true.
merch out. I know that some people complain about that to Disney, and instead Disney just gave them like gift cards or store, credit. There's someone that got a $45 credit when the pin was $30 just to kind of make up for it instead of replacing the pin. I'm just assuming they're just keeping whatever is left to sell it at the store when they actually open, but.
She's at work.
When they actually open, I'm so
Work.
excited.
Well, my husband just got a package. I forgot what he bought, but when he opened it, was it a pin or was it like he's just woke up from a nap? There was a corn dog stick in the bag. We were like,
Like the eating.
it was from eBay.
Oh,
It came
You
to
want
one
to
extra.
hear, you want to hear quite a story? I'm forgetting the name of those coats, but there's like these really heavy like men's coats that a lot of men wear hunting and that kind of thing, but it's like a really good winter coat. I forget the brand, but I ordered one for my son Jonah when he was 13, and it came from Amazon in a new bag, in a plastic bag, and I opened it up. I'm like, it smells like cigarettes. It's just the thing smelled like cigarettes. Jonah tried it on, it fit, it was nice, everything, blah blah blah. And he wore it for a day, and then he came home. I'm like, it smells like cigarettes. There was a pack of half empty, half cigarettes on the inside pocket of this brand new coat.
Oh no.
And I was so glad that A, I trusted him, but B, I had smelled the cigarette smoke the minute I pulled it out of the bag because I was like, otherwise I would totally assume that you were smoking. And
Oh,
that was just the grossest thing ever. So that, it was a great coat, but we took it to the dry cleaner and, washed it real well.
oh my gosh.
Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm. Mary, you're muted.
What is that? Here's like a loud breathing. Is it a bird?
Sorry, I was talking to Logan at one point. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear someone
So
like breathing or purring.
for Disney in general, I feel like sometimes their quality of pen is not great. Like, sometimes I got my main attraction Small World pens, and the side of the emblem, the Small World clock face, is like all ripped up on the side. And it came straight from Disney. So that's like a poor quality pen.
Yeah,
And that's just sad.
Another thing I've been annoyed with is, so me and Caitlin have been, well, at least we were both getting the main attraction pins.
Mhm.
And we would order them separately because obviously you can only get one
Right.
purchase. And so we both had ordered them. We got the confirmation. And then I got mine, and they sent her an email saying, "Oh, looks like you had already gotten these, so we can't give them to you because it's either of our last name or like a one household thing. I don't know, but they didn't let her get them." So
it's per address.
You think they do it also per also your IP address maybe too? I don't know if it has some, because if you guys put do you guys put different addresses to get it shipped to?
No, we put the same.
Oh, then
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
per address.
That's weird because we got the first 2 months perfectly fine.
I think it changed when they went to online, when nobody could get them in the parks. I think it changed because they wanted everybody to have a fair chance to get them, which we don't all have a fair chance to get them.
No, everyone resells.
I've heard that like there's been bots that have been buying pins in these last like few crazy releases. So
and everyone sells them for like
not perfect.
4 times the price on eBay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like the day that May the 4th, I happened to I was curious what they were going on eBay. Like they just released it and they're on eBay for like $7,500, $200, $300.
The day that they came out, people are already posting them on eBay. Oh, got my confirmation. Here, they're $150. Like what?
Yeah. Scalping is just it's not good.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just Disney, and it's not just Disney pins, it's everything across the board.
Yeah.
People are doing this, so they've got to figure out a way to stop it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you know if they're gonna, when Disney Springs open, if they'll have everything that has been going on Shop Disney?
No.
Will they have like the recent one, like May?
No.
Really?
They said it was online only, and I'm in a group with girls that work at World of Disney that said they were not shipping April and May to them.
Oh wow.
They will have March because they got all the March shipments before the closures, but they said they would not have April and May. Now they may ship it to them now, like this week, but I'm not going down there expecting to be able to get the new stuff. I'm just going because I'm going to have lunch with Laura.
Oh, like look at this. This is sickening. Okay, so this is a pin that sold on May 14, the Nurses Day pin. This sold. Look at this.
What's the price? I can't see it.
$1,000.
Oh my
That's
god.
ridiculous.
It sold. Someone paid $1,000 for that pin.
And that's what Josh just said. People are still buying them at that ridiculous price.
They're going for around $150. But can you imagine paying at $1,000 for that pin?
No.
Like that's more than some of the profile pins, which I think that the resale value on that is absolutely insane. That people sell them for $800, $900, $1,000. But really, I mean, that's.
But they're doing it too because people are paying for it. You know what I mean? So it's almost like the people who are paying that crazy amount are just as much the issue. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. I would never pay that. I just would never do it. I will go, like I said.
Spend a few days at Disney.
I didn't get the Tiki Room. It's the first set that I haven't been able to get, and I'll just go without it. Like, you know what? At the end of the year, it's going to drop back down and be $20 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's high for a minute, and then it levels out.
I saw that nurse pin on one of the Facebook trading pins. Someone was like, "Hey, if anybody needs this pin, I have a few extra. I'm not gonna like charge you that much," especially for like the nurses that actually wanted to get the pin. So there's like there's one hand where people are like super nice about it, and then there's the other people who are like $1,000.
Yeah.
So this is not pin related, but Kat wants us to know that they are re-releasing the Country Bears wishables tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes, they're so cute. They sold out last week.
Yeah, very
This
quickly.
was super fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brandon and Heidi want to know. Oh, that's not Brandon and Heidi. Here we go. What's the most everyone has ever spent on a pin, if you're comfortable saying?
Like the original price, or if you
No, like a resale, I would think. The most you've ever spent on a pin. Is anybody comfortable saying?
I just bought my Grail pin. Did you guys see my video with
I
my
did.
Grail pin?
I did.
Which is the Aristocats from Fairy Tales. And I will tell you, I spent $115 on it. And that's the most I've ever spent for a single pin. And it hurts because when it first came out, they were like 36 was the base price or something. And then the person who was going to buy it for me was going to charge me 50. And I was like, I can't spend $50 on a pin, you know? And then that was last July. And I've watched it on eBay and watched it on eBay and watched it on eBay. And it got to the point where there was one available for $115 and one available for $135. And I was about to have some money come in, and I was like, I'm never going to get this pin if I don't buy it now. And I bought it, but I'm not doing that. I mean, I feel like 35 has got to be the cap for, unless it's absolutely something I've wanted for 9-10 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that on a resale, I think the most I've spent is probably around $50 to $60. But on an actual pin purchase from Disney, I spent $250 on one pin. I can actually grab it and show you.
That's
guys.
what I was going to do. Go get the pin that I.
Yeah. I actually saw Josh's comment too about the bot. I think we might have talked that on our last live. If not, it's this one he's talking about. This company posted this, basically bragging about how they use their system, their bots, to basically just grab all these Nurses Day pins. And it's so just disgusting that they're just bragging about how they destroyed Disney. Like their people had the pins the day before in their cards. Like that is ridiculous. But yeah, I would say resale, going back to the pins, probably between $50 to $60 directly from Disney. $250 on a single pin.
So this is our most expensive pin, and it was $125 resale.
That is such a cool pin.
Oh wow!
Whoa, that is really cool. And it's a jumbo. I mean,
it
look
is
how big it
a
is.
jumbo. Yeah,
if you pay for it by the gram or whatever, it's just
So this is. I didn't actually spend the money. I mean, Michael did, but it's our money. But yeah, and he just started his Star Wars collection, and this was like the first pin he bought.
He's like a go big or go
start.
home, like
He
Daniel.
He is. He's definitely a go big or go home kind of person.
Daniel started collecting pins at the opening of Galaxy's Edge, and he came home with a jumbo and the box set and like all these things. And I'm just like here with my little mystery bags, and I'm like, okay.
So what, Cameron? What about you?
I think so typically so Peter Pan is highly collectible, and they're just like super sought after. I don't know why. So they're pretty hard to come by. Typically for like limited edition pins, they're always between like $40 to $60. But they go much higher than that, like for like events and stuff, anniversary pins, jumbos, of course, like things like that, employee center, like that goes, they get way more than that. But what I've been willing to pay has been like between like $40 and $60. I think Daniel just picked one up that was like $55 for one of his side collections. And I think that's the most like resale. From the parks, we don't mind spending a little more because we'll get our 20% annual pass holder discount. So that does make a big chunk off of it. But resell between like 40 and 60 is where our big pin purchases.
Do you guys watch the Pins and Palms live sales that she does with Miss Biz Loves Pins and There's one of Sutton Treasures. So they do like live sales every Sunday, and they do grab bags. And there's this couple that always gets like maybe like $1,000 to $1,500 worth of grab bags. It's crazy.
I
Oh my
just
gosh,
can't.
I could not. And if I don't even know what I'm getting to, like that makes me so nervous.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like,
I watch
it's what you
indie
buy, but
or
All right,
oh,
Mel,
here's
what you got?
Melissa's.
So this is the
Oh, I love this
$250
pin.
pin. It was limited edition of 200. This was from the Disney Studio Store premiere collection. It was released over at D23 last year. Let me see.
Yeah, I love that pin.
So this, I measured this is 10 inches long.
Wow.
And it has due to different anniversaries, 30 years for Little Mermaid, 25 for Lion King, 15 for The Incredibles, 10 for Up, 5 for Big Hero 6. So yeah, this was actually an impulse buy.
$250 impulse buy.
$250
Yeah.
is an impulse buy.
It was. So this is what happened. This is how I ended up with this pin.
Wow.
So you guys know the Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin releases that are online. You know, once in a while they'll have an online release, and you have to go on their Facebook page, and they'll post a link right when it's about to drop, and then you go into a queue, and then some people get lucky enough to be able to purchase some of these DSSH pins. That was my very first time being able to get into one of those queues, because typically you get in, it says there's 1,950 people ahead of you. And you're like, great, I'm not getting any of these LE 300 pins because there's like 2,000 people in front of me.
That's
So
only good for jury duty.
hmm?
That's only good when it's your number for jury duty.
I agree.
Right.
So I got in, and everything was available. So I was like, score, I'm gonna have great traders. So I bought everything. I spent like $500 that day because I bought everything, including this. This was definitely an impulse buy because it is a great pin, but if I would have been thinking a little more, maybe I wouldn't have gotten it because I don't collect any of these characters. It is still a really cool pin, but yeah, that's how the impulse buy happened.
You want to see my
I love
I
that
love
pin.
that
that's
pin.
beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like it. I tried to get that pin when we went to Fairy Tales. I didn't. I think I did put it on my RSP on my random selection process, but I wasn't awarded that pin. A lot of people were looking for that. Was it what, limited edition of 300 or 500?
500. Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
a nice pin.
But it's my grandma.
Last night I couldn't sleep, so I was looking at Django Fett pins because I costume as Django Fett, and it was like from D23 or 2015 D23, and it's actually like the 6 movies. And I think the pins themselves are just like the Star Wars like just the numerals, but it
Mhm.
has like a little backing of each, like of a character from each movie. And it was like 120. I haven't bought it yet because I just restarted my job, so I can't spend that much money. But I think that would be my most expensive pin that I'll buy if it's still available, in a few weeks. But
Taylor?
other than that, I just $40 is usually my max.
Yeah, so I think we can all kind of agree that what in between $40 to $60 would be
Yeah.
kind of like where we would be on a
Yeah, I mean,
resale.
on a
It's like
regular.
It's like a safe number. Like if there's a pin I really want on one of these like live sales, that's like where like the range is. You know what I mean? That's like my splurge for the evening. If it's something like I have my eye set on the pin that you have, Melissa, my jumbo Peter Pan pin, and that bad boy is going for more like 150, 175 on eBay. So like those would be like an extra splurge one day. But like typically, yeah, 40 to 60, I think, is what you're going to find mostly for LE resale pins.
You
I
know,
went to Fairy Tales. I did see Josh's comments. Yes.
Yeah. Melissa did.
so partly I justified buying this myself because I realized that I'll go on a live sale and I will buy, 5 or 6 pins that are $15 or $20 each that I'm like mediumly excited about, and boom, I've spent $60 or $80,
Yep.
And I'm happy when the envelope comes, but I was like, I would so much rather have this one. I've been wanting this one. So this was like, okay, this is better than 2 live sales, you know.
Oh yeah, that's like really nice pin, and like I know that pin was it. You know, that's what people wanted. Everybody wanted that pin. It was that one and Dalmatians, and I know the resale price on those is pretty high. Also, they had like a mini jumbo stitch pin at Fairy Tales, and that one was going in between $80 to $100 too. And it's just they're really nice. And I see Josh's question. I did get the magic band. Actually, I can go grab it real quick too.
I thought you did.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. But like, so everybody here goes on live sales, right? Anna, do you do live sales?
No, I don't do
you
live
don't.
sales.
I know.
I'm on one right now.
Are you on Indie?
I keep bouncing in and out of it.
So I know, like, Val, I see you on Marcy sometimes. I know, Taylor, I've seen you on Marcy. Cameron, I know you've been on Marcy. And like Val said, I will buy 4 or 5 pins and I'll end up, $70 to $100 when I could have just bought that one pin that I wanted for $70.
Right.
And then, but I'm always like, oh my gosh, $70, that's so much. And then by the end of the live sale, she's like, you owe me $72.50. And I'm like, what?
That's what I got.
How did this happen?
I used to, like, when I first started, it was like a lot of little things that added up. But now I've really like fine-tuned my collections and like what I'm looking for. And now it's just more like one thing here and there, but they're bigger, bolder statements on my pin boards. So like that's what I'm going for, like more showstopper pieces, less like filler items, which are still fun. But
that's what happened to me on Marcy's live. That's where I got this one.
That is a great pin.
Oh, that
was
one's awesome.
Beautiful
I
pin.
do love that one. It's so fun.
That was
from the anniversary set, right?
I think so. The 60th. Yeah. Limited
What's your other one? What's your other top?
The one that I got from her. From her?
No, I was asking Anna. She said she has 2 expensive hobbies.
I have too many expensive hobbies, so that's why I have to be very specific about what pins I want to buy. And so, I ride horses. Feeding the corgi gets expensive. We do costuming, so and we also travel, so we have to really be specific with our budget. So that's why I'm very specific. I told myself a long time ago, pick like the 3 or 4, and so that's pretty much how I keep it on budget.
Yeah, I was doing a pin tag, and I feel like because I have been so strict on myself with like only purchasing Peter Pan pins, I always just go to Peter Pan pins. And I'm like, I can't keep answering all these pin tag videos with only Peter Pan pins. I need to branch out. But I'm just so strict on myself, like, so because they're costly, and if I bought everything I liked, Mama would be in debt. That's for sure.
She's back.
I'm back. So I had moved some stuff around and I couldn't find my magic bands. I'm like, where the heck are they? All right. So that's the box. It was $34, and so that's the magic band right there. And it says Fairy Tales around it. Oops, hold on.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Does it do anything whenever you scan it in?
I haven't.
Is it like bark or something fun?
I haven't used it yet, so I don't know what kind of sound effects it does. But I also have the one from Animation Celebration. Now, this one was a surprise release. They didn't know this one was going to be dropping randomly at the event. I think this one was limited edition of 500, the Magic Band. This one I have used. This one was limited edition of 500. And this one, when you put it, Mickey to Mickey, it sounds like a little film strip. Like that.
Oh.
So that's what this one sounds like. I don't know the other one because I haven't used it yet, but I do have the pink Dooney Dogs band, and that one barks.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
I knew one of them barked.
Daniel got one from Galaxy's Edge, and we were thinking for sure it was going to do something fun, and it doesn't. So we were kind of bummed, but that's okay.
Oh, let me see. I think I actually have the audio of like the band barking. I love that those magic bands have all those special effects.
I know it's so fun, like different colors and little noises.
Oh yeah. I think it's definitely super fun. Let me see. I know I have it here. I was like, oh, and I was so excited when it happened too. I was like, I gotta film that. Or, oh, here it's like a few seconds. Let's see.
Josh, did you go to Fairy Tales? Josh said he has the magic band and he was going to send it to you if you didn't have it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so sweet, Josh. Thank you. So let me see.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Josh says Magic Band is his biggest collections next to Funko Pops.
He has a ton of magic bands. Yeah.
Magic bands are also so fun. I know that just like there's like key collectors, there's a big magic band community of like, collectors too.
There are all kinds of cool communities in Disney collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's so good at what they do. They're dangerous. It's dangerous to start liking another thing and another thing and another thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And if you get into one, you just like, because we just started with Funkos and I mean, it's like, oh my god.
Dangerous.
Yeah. I know after watching one of Melissa's lives, like I've already been putting some I've already been like liking on Poshmark and Mercari, like all these Funkos, and I'm like, what am I doing? This like y'all, everyone's so influential because everyone's collections are so pretty, and you're just like, I want to collect that too. And then before you know it, you have like 58 collections of everything.
And I started a problem for you with Funkos.
Yes. My daughter thinks they're toys.
Oh,
I sent her a Funko.
Did you?
Yeah. Jessie from Toy Story 2.
Oh.
But she was like eating it and throwing it, and it broke. Don't eat or throw your Funkos, guys.
I think the Funko collectors have a heart attack.
Well, she's a baby. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nicole's son won 300 Funkos.
Oh my God. Wow.
What? Wait, I didn't see this. What did this say? Oh, that's not the right one. I'm learning. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, you're doing good.
Oh, he made a wish. I thought she said he bought 300 Funkos, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay.
I mean, I feel like the good thing is that the retail price for a lot of these Funko Pops is a lot lower than a pin.
Well,
that is true.
Sometimes. I've seen some. My friend actually sold a 501st special Funko. 501st is the Star Wars costuming group, and it was like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He sold it for 700. Oh, sorry, 501st from the movie. He sold it for $750 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know the retail for some of them is expensive, but if you're going to buy them directly from, like, let's say the Comic-Con or like just retail, if you're actually going to get it retail, it's a lot of the times a lot cheaper than if you were going to get like a pin from Disney. Like an LE pin might be like $8 typically. An LE Funko Pop might be like maybe $10-12 depending on the size.
Yeah, usually they're $10 to $20. Some of the bigger ones can go up to like $30-$35.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if it's like special, they can go like they have. It's like anything: Beanie Babies, Funkos, pins. Like if there's something that someone wants, the prices go up.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my I haven't done too much research on Funko, but I've found some, and I'm looking at like $35 and $40. Is that pretty reasonable for the resale?
What depends on what it is.
It's
for the Captain Hook and TikTok.
There's like Facebook's devoted to, and then you like they also have like website kind of like the pin website.
The pop price.
You can see the value.
Where is the place to buy Funkos? eBay?
I buy my
eBay.
Yeah, Amazon has a lot of them.
Yeah,
eBay,
There's Facebook group too.
Hot Topic, Dog Fun.
Mhm.
I actually traded pins for 2 Funkos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this I found it on one of those eBay or not eBay, Facebook pin trading groups,
Oh, cool.
and she was selling a bunch of her Funkos because she didn't want them anymore. And the way she did it, she picked like half of the pins, and then I picked half the pins. So like I gave her some of the ones that like were on my pin board that I, didn't really want in my collection. So it was kind of cool to do it. And I got Caitlin the Madame Leota one, which is for a lot.
wow.
And I got like the classic Dumbo Funko.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
Madame
kind of
Leota
stopped
is
buying
cute.
Funkos because they just accumulate, and like popcorn buckets. They have more thumbprint, and we have a small house, so
They're not as bad as popcorn buckets. At least they
no, not as bad. But yeah, especially for the collector ones, I keep them in the box. So I have some that are still in the box, but then there's some. I think the ones that I want to display are already displayed, so. The rest are actually in a bin. After our wedding, we actually never really took out a lot of the Funkos that we put as wedding decorations on the tables. So they're all still in the bin.
I think
Cameron,
it's a
do you see
lovely idea, though.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
tip. I'm gonna have to download that app.
Sylvie wants us to make a funny face for a shot.
Hey Josh, is that the same
Why?
app where you can like catalog your stuff too? Does anyone use the Funko app?
I haven't
Maybe
used it. I know people
No.
used it, but I have been slacking and I haven't used it. So I'm gonna have to look into that.
I want to say that might be the place where people like can catalog what they have and like make your wish list and all that stuff too. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, he said yes, you can create a
Yes.
collection.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I have a lot of friends, Funko friends friends within the Funko community, and I see them doing their unboxings, and they're like zapping with their phones, and I'm like, what are they doing? It's like magical. Like I need to
Magic.
I need to figure out what they're doing. But yeah, that's cool. Let me know how it goes, Cameron, because I gotta do that too.
Oh, to break it to Daniel, I'm starting Funkos.
All right,
So-
we're like at an hour, ladies. Do you?
Yeah, I have to go. We are going to watch Solo tonight, rewatch
Okay.
it.
Oh
The 3 prequels, which were painful because they're so bad.
Yes, ma'am.
I love the prequels. Don't hate, Val.
Oh,
I do too.
You're such an expert.
I don't love them.
I love parts of them. Like I actually I fast forward to the parts I don't like.
You guys
plus
would
we
not
got-
like my opinions of the Star Wars movies.
there are pieces of them that were good, but they were painful. So now we're going to do Hans, and then we're going to do Rogue One, and then we're going to do the next 6. So we did all the Marvels, and now we're doing all the Star Wars. And so yeah, they're like, we gotta watch Han Solo.
There you
I
go.
haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies except for episode 1, 2, and 3, which a lot of people hate on. I don't know other than that's all I've watched and The Mandalorian, but there's
Oh, you have to watch the
Now,
original.
you gotta watch
Yeah.
The
the
originals are the best.
good ones.
Empire
See,
Strikes
I'm
Back is
old.
by far one of the best movies ever.
I
It's
agree.
really good.
that's why
I'm old. I was 7 when the first one came out. Like, I remember how revolutionary it was. It was mind blowing, and that's what you get for being old. But
like someone was telling me that that I've only seen episodes 1, 2, and 3, that I might have like a different perspective going into 4, 5, 6, and so on, having like a backstory to why
I
Darth
think you will.
Vader is who he is, because
Mhm.
I got to meet Anakin before meeting Darth Vader.
yeah,
I
So,
agree
I don't
with that.
was terrifying. Like, we were so scared of Darth Vader, and it was so hard to accept the fact that he was Luke's father. Like, we didn't want to accept that because we had lived 5, 6 years with him as just you know, I mean, he was Hitler. He was like the personification of evil. So once he had a teeny bit of good in him, it was really hard to. It was part of what I think I can't talk. It shaped my view of the world. I mean, it was that important to me as a child. Do you know what I mean? And
and yet we all just fall in line when Kylo has good in him. It doesn't shock anybody.
Well, he's Leia's son, and Han's.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't shock anybody, and you know, it doesn't shock anybody. I mean, didn't shock me, but I think everybody thought that was going to happen.
I don't know. The newer movies aren't as my favorites, but I still like them. But it's just like they didn't do what Marvel did. They didn't have a consistent. They didn't have a plan as concrete as Marvel Universe did with their vision, and it shows.
3 different sets of movies. It's, you know.
And then Rian Johnson said, "I want to do whatever I want to do," and so it was. I like parts of it. Like I think with Star Wars, I think it's every generation can love it because like I know the prequels came out when I was in high school. Like I think I was 14, 15, or 16. I can't remember now. I love them. And I noticed that the older generation usually hates on them. And usually like my generation, because we kind of were younger, don't mind the prequels. Are they good? No, I've actually haven't really watched the first one in forever. I like Attack of the Clones because I love Jango Fett because he's, you know, Gamora Morrison is pretty hot. And also, you know, he's Boba Fett dad, so or the template. But you know, Revenge of the Sith also has flaws, but it is what it is. But I'm not one of those people that hates on Star Wars just because the Star Wars fans can be very salty, very, very salty, and it's sad. You know, just enjoy it.
Star Wars. I loved the new 3, but I knew they weren't going to have the impact that I still call the first 3. 4, 5, 6. Those were the first 3. You know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they're the originals.
They're the original. They're the best.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ines. I'm so excited. I am not waking up at 7 to watch your video, but I will watch.
That's okay.
Because I'm up and have my cup of coffee, and I'm so excited for this whole pin out with the old, in with the new.
That's right. Yeah, it's exciting.
Good night.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Everybody done? Everybody out? Want to sign
Oh,
off?
I would have showed our
Oh my
corgi,
gosh,
but
it's a
he's
puppy.
potato. He's too heavy.
So I guess
Bye.
we'll leave on this note. Watch the pin loop starting tomorrow. There are 11 channels, 14 videos. It runs through June the 2nd. What you got, Melissa? Were you gonna say something?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
was just.
I thought you were
I'm
gonna
like,
say
you put
something.
me on the spot. I'm like,
Oh, I thought you were saying something. I interrupted you.
No.
Plus a giveaway.
So make sure you're subscribed to everybody and comment on the videos. And yeah,
You go over the giveaway in the last video?
I do. Yeah. Well, actually, Tony and I together. So I do my part and then we come together and do the giveaway at the end. So we actually do have a part together for this. But yeah, so watch our big, huge pin collab. And we thank you guys for being on with us tonight. And yeah, we'll see you next time, I guess.
yes.
TTFN.
Bye.
Twice. Okay.